Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. This is Milesluigi. Do you like mysteries, Evil Pop-Tart?
And once again, yes, this is the Evil Pop-Tart. I like mysteries. Mysteries are okay.
Well, we get to do another day of them.
Hooray.
On the train voyage. Day 2. Alright. So, you start off this day, you can talk to everybody again. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to talk to this Toad waitress, just because I think she says something of it. Yeah. So she lost some shell earrings that an ex-boyfriend gave her, and she would like them back. This is going to become a little bit important. She speaks with stars, by the way. Do you know how to give that star emphasis to something you're saying?
No, I do not.
Neither do I. Talk to Pennington. You notice he is with the business rat. And our timing is impeccable. Look, a new mystery! So Mr. Businessman is, or Business Rat is all scared. And he's like, ah, no, I lost my briefcase. And inside that briefcase was a recipe. So listen very carefully to the recipe. It is a Nitro Honey Syrup. I would love to have an item named Nitro Honey Syrup. Supposedly it would have been able to raise people from the dead, but unfortunately someone stole it. And if you mix calcium from a seashell and a bit of gold, you get something that's explosive in a sticky, yummy shellac. Does that sound familiar to you?
That would be our death threat.
It would be. So someone stole in the briefcase. And you definitely had it yesterday. And the train has not stopped. Ding, 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 ding. The thief has stolen the train. Yes, of course. Anyway, this is where Pennington mentions what I just talked to with the Toad waitress, that they've both lost something on the trains. Shell earrings and a gold ring. Oh no.
The ingredients to make the explosive stickiness. Dun dun dun.
Okay. So, are you ready for another round of pretending to talk to everyone?
Sure, why not? Let's waste another hour.
Let's pretend to talk to everyone. Thankfully, this is pretty obvious. Once you get to the right area, you're set to go. So, oh, okay. It sounded like you want to say something.
No, it's just this part is, again, you have to run around talking to everybody, and just to get to that cutscene, then you go, well, why didn't I think of that in the first place?
Alright. I might as well talk to the person who lost your gold ring.
I like how she calls you a specimen.
Oh, yeah. And her drawer has a giant amount of cosmetics. Go into room 001, which if you remember was the room Zip Toad was in, and look! It's a vital paper! Yes, it's a vital paper. Mario's comprehension skills is through the roof and he just knows it's a vital paper. It looks like it's very important and complicated. Maybe we should have somebody like Goombella read it. And unfortunately the game doesn't let you read the note! So
Oh, too bad.
that means we have to run on all the way back to Pennington. On the bright side, though, once you find that paper, you're like, yes, let's go back to Pennington. Not, oh fudge, I have to talk to everyone again.
Screw everybody! Let's go back and talk to the other dumbass.
I'm trying to make it very obvious to everyone watching this who hasn't played Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. You do literally talk to everyone your first time through the game, so.
And it becomes very annoying, so we're saving you the trouble.
Yeah. So give Pennington the vital paper, and also on the business rat goes, ah! No, that's one of my contract notes for an upcoming deal. So perhaps Zip Toad is hiding it in the train somewhere. Alright, I believe this is one of those other cases where you try to talk to everyone and you actually don't get anywhere if you try to talk to everyone. You may eventually give up at some point and return back to your room just out of sheer frustration. Well, I'm going to do that for you. And then look, another clue. So we have the sneaking suspicion that the suspect might even be in Mario's cabin. This is my favorite part. Look. He's under the bed.
Nice.
And he jumps right at me. Technically, he runs around the room and you're supposed to hit him, but I was in the exact spot he jumped. So I was able to end that immediately. So what's that that celebrity doing, you know, stealing that businessman's briefcase?
He was a fake and a fraud.
That's a very good guess.
According to Pennington, anyway.
According to Pennington, anyway. Well, we got all the missing items, so let's go ahead and hand that briefcase right back to the business rat. And he still is a little shaken that he lost it in the first place. We should teach him to lock his briefcase. Most briefcases nowadays even come with locks to keep your stuff safe. Well, anyway, as a part of day 2, we get to stop by the Riverside Station. I personally really like this area of the game, just due to its aesthetics and cosmetic appeal. This area is a very beautiful area in Paper Mario 1000 Year Door.
I did like this area too. I mean, it was kind of annoying when I did it, but it wasn't too bad per se for me. That's just my own opinion.
You're right, Evil Pop-Tart.
Oh my god, it's Doopliss!
Yeah. How do you get on the train? Oh well. Probably just went up to the person. Hi, I'm Zip Toad. I want a free ride on the train. The person's like, oh my gosh, celebrity, yes, I'll do anything for you.
It's actually kind of ingenious.
Well, yeah, genius. Well, anyway. It is now sunset time. And now we are going to have fun at the Riverside Station. So the train stopped here. It normally stops here for refueling. But we'll soon learn that the people here are morons. Let's talk to this toad to figure out why. So the drawbridge has been lifted. You'd imagine somebody would know how to drop the drawbridge. But watch what the toad says. Okay,
That's
so
awesome.
maybe he does actually know about the switch, but he's too scared to go in, so he'll give us the key so we can infiltrate the Riverside Station. Before I get any further, a specific badge is going to be really useful to me, known as Zap Tap, and I would like to put it on. Spike Shield would be useful, but not at the immediate future. Zap Tap's more useful in the immediate future.
I have a proposition.
What is the proposition?
Throw the fat guy at the bridge.
Throw the fat guy off the bridge. Why would you say that?
Because his fall will make the bridge shake and rattle, and it'll be like an earthquake, and it'll drop the bridge.
Okay. Alright. Anyway, Riverside Station, as I said before, gets a lot of cosmetic beauty for me. The building looks like it was built circa 1950s, and has plenty of switches in it from the giant switch lobby. Giant switch lobby was very prominent in the 1950s, I guess. Also, there's a lot of posters everywhere that you can blow away with Madame Flurry. Like that
This
one.
looks like a dump.
That's another good way to put it. Despite what I said about its aesthetic beauty as in its posterity, not necessarily it being actually really beautiful, it is a dump, Riverside Station. So
It's a typical rundown station. I mean, this is what you would kind of see on it. Oh my god!
that's right. We do have to do some battling this this chapter. We're not going to get away from that. So these are actually normal everyday Rough Puffs, but what are they doing away from I don't even remember his name, whatever. Well, these are Rough Puffs. And Goombella has something interesting to say to us, okay? So this is a Rough Puff. Don't confuse them with Dark Puffs. But I don't think the world would end if you confused them. Want to test this theory?
I would.
Alright, so what is that?
That is a dark puff.
Alright, has the world ended?
I don't know, let me check hastheworldended.com. Nope!
Okay, so yeah, the world did not end. That's good. Zap Tap for the win, by the way, because Rough Puffs electrify themselves, and the natural defense against enemies who electrify themselves is to wear Zap Tap. Now, if I can actually hit the second one, that would be great. Thank you.
Alright, there you go.
Okay, piece of cake. I'm gonna make this look significantly easier than everyone else may remember this, or people who haven't played Paper Mario 1000 Year Door may know, this typically trips up most players, and I just did it first try. Matter of fact, I feel like I'm getting some of the experience of Paper Mario 1000 Year Door out of people by doing this. You have to watch all these gears and look for a pattern to get across, and because I've done this game so many times, I happen to know that pattern. But typically you fall off at least 5 or 6 times before you make it across.
Actually, the first time I did it, I think I did it correctly. The second time I did it, you should be able to run right across it the first time. You just gotta be really quick on the jump.
I remember having trouble there, that is all.
I will admit I did have trouble myself, but I didn't have as much trouble after I did it.
Alright, so go ahead and pick up that station key and the star piece in this room, and let's go ahead and move on through the Riverside Station. It almost scared me a little bit to go underneath this thing, because I think something like this would, you know, crush you if you stayed underneath it. Just something that low to the ground. But that never happens. So anyway, that's that brief moment I'm putting on Zap Tap. I'm going to switch that Zap Tap in my giant array of badges and put on Spike Shield. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to pull out Bobbery.
Yay!
You get way too excited over that.
Oh, I love Bobbery.
Alright. So, do you like sunsets?
No.
No? Well, unfortunately, we have entered a battle with poison pokies, but we have seen poison pokies before, so no need to tattle them again. If I didn't mess up that multi-bounce, I would have attacked them both, unfortunately. I'm actually going to want this fog to help me, please. Thank you. Thank you. Yay! Alright, here comes our first Merla V moment. She just randomly helps you in battles, like so, and as we can see here, Mario's going to totally destroy this poison pokey, like so. Woohoo! Alright. So yeah, before I got interrupted by the enemy, I asked if you like sunsets. Oh, fudge, not another enemy.
The one thing I did kind of was iffy about was this whole sunset background thing. Because really, throughout the whole world of Paper Mario, in the 1000 Year Door, you don't see night or day. Well, you do during the pirate ship, but that goes by and that comes back to daytime again. This is actually the first time you're actually going into like a twilight or a sunset.
Well, there's Twilight Town, but you never see a sunset.
Well, Twilight Town is Twilight Town, but I'm saying like in the normal world, you never see it go from night to day or day to night.
That's very true, but Riverside Station always has this mesmerizing sun in the background. What I was trying to do is get a good look of it and then ask Goombella about it.
I guess I think it felt out of place for me, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, okay. Let's take in this killer sunset for a while until our next big bag appointment. Something very easy to miss, actually, is in this stair. It's an HP plus badge, which will increase my maximum HP by 5.
Yay!
Alright. So there's a few more enemies in here that I'm going to go ahead and take on, including another Poison Pokey and more Rough Puffs. So I'd like to take a moment, everyone. I accidentally pulled out the wrong partner. I meant to pull up Bobbery. I'm going to do something I normally wouldn't do, but because Evil Popped Out here is here, I'm going to do.
Bomb Blast!
I'm pressing the I win button.
We win! You gotta press the I win button at some time or another, because you just get that urge, you know? And you just go, screw it.
Wow, that guy is a life shroom. I can't steal off of Pokies though, because they're a quote-unquote spiked enemy. So, yeah.
So what do we do instead? We beat the crap out of him.
Well, I'd like to hit the guy in the back. Unfortunately, Bobbery can only hit the guy in the front, so I might as well get him to expend his life shroom. So because of the foolish nature of the enemy, he decided to get within Bobbery's range and die.
Indeed.
He was very stupid of the enemy. Just gonna say that right now. Oh, cool! He dropped that life shroom. Awesome. I'm gonna easily take that. One more enemy, I believe.
Yoink! Ooh, almost another level up.
Oh yeah. Another level up coming in soon. Just wanted to run all the way back here because there was one shine sprite here. You can blow away all the posters here if you want to waste the time, but follow Miss Mouse's advice. There is nothing behind any of these posters, per se. If we run all the way to the left, we see a bunch of posters here. If you are very observant, though, you may notice a door behind all the posters. Why these posters are preventing Mario from opening the door is beyond me, but you gotta blow them away with Madame Flurry before you can open the door. There we go. And I horribly slowed down the game. Much better. So we entered in this area. You see these enemies? These are spiked parabuzzies.
The evil, vile, spiked parabuzzies? No!
These swine.
I hate these damn things with a passion.
A lot of players do. You wanna know why? Because normally, you gotta use a special thing, a special item, or a special something to attack them. But Spike Shield fixes all those problems for us. So would Hammer Throw technically, but they have a lot of defense, so Hammer Throw isn't really practical to use as I get poisoned again.
You know what I use?
What do you use?
The I win button.
You can, I think that works as long as you have a single power plus on, actually. So, yes, you could I win button it if you wanted to.
Congrats on the level.
Hooray! So I'm not even going to touch those badge points quite yet. So let me just go ahead and take out this enemy here.
And what is he up? Instead of upping his FP for the I win button, he ups the badge points.
Alright. I do that. That's what I do.
Yeah, I'm just giving you crap for it.
Okie dokie. So, we come into this area. You may intuitively choose to walk down there. I'm just going to tell you it's a waste of your time to do that. Instead, go ahead and roll yourself up and go into this. This is a big maze. No, I don't want to go this way. I don't want to go this way. This first juncture, left is to nowhere, and then you have to climb all the way back up, and it's in a pain in the butt. Right is the way you want to go. Jump there, and then fall in that hole. The passageway to the right, I believe, takes you nowhere. But going here gives you a badge. P up, D down. This is the polar opposite of P down, D up. And I'm actually going to put it on because this chapter literally screams at you to increase your attack power exponentially. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on. I also have 2 defend pluses to help make up the defense that it's dropping from me. It's a badge I have a lot of respect for, but not a badge I always put on. Matter of fact, I don't put it on very often, actually.
I never really used the P up, P downs, but that was just my playstyle too.
Alright, so then with the badges I put on, I believe I should be able to just take these guys on in a single charge multi-bounce. Let me just double check here. No, I would. Oh, that's you, I know. You would have just hit the I win button.
I know, I'm sorry, I love my bobbery. What is multi-bounce for FP anyway? 2 FP?
2 FP on 1, yes.
Okay.
I also have Flower Saver on, so the Flower Saver is definitely helping a lot. Go ahead and come down here, and oh my gosh, look at all these poison pokies. Ah!
Yeah, that was a mistake. I'm like, oh my god, you just jumped down. Don't jump down. Bobbery to the rescue. Ha!
You get in here, though, you can safely launch Bobbery at all these guys. Boom.
Bobbery for the win on that situation. That was nice.
Oh, another life shroom. Alright. So I'm going to do something a little bit different here.
Okay, I was going to say I win button? Nah, you won't waste the FP.
I can go ahead and use my charge badge. This is actually the area of the game I wanted 2 charge badges for. It'll become evident in a later video, but whatever, this works. Woohoo! Alright, so after a single charge, watch me go like this.
Nice. I still would have just hit the I win button.
And you would have used a lot more. Oh my gosh, another life stream. A lot more FP.
Yeah. I would have it to spare, but I gotta get off my bobbery kick, man. I'm gonna just spam you, and it's gonna be like, no, that's not how you play. And I realize that it's just bobbery. I win button. Mostly that's my laziness talking. Ooh.
Well, so much for this spiked Buzzy living anymore. What defense? What defense? You have no defense.
You just got rickrolled.
No kidding. Okay. So yeah, you can just stand in the confines of this and toss Bobbery out at the enemies. Something I highly recommend you do. Highly recommend you do. But I have to go through this maze again because I decided to fall off the platform. You have to go through this maze correctly in order to actually proceed on in the Riverside Station, which I'll proceed to do. Gotta fall on this side. If I can do it again. There we go. Go ahead and soak in the beautiful brick building the Riverside Station is, and go ahead and walk into here. So what enemies would you expect to see next after all those enemies we've seen? Got a guess?
Rats.
Goombas!
Really?
Yes, Goombas. So, yeah, whoever made the decision to put Goombas in here, I don't know who did it, but there are Goombas in here and you can totally destroy them. Single defend plus, they can't even hurt you. Yeah, this, if you die in this area of the game, you deserve to be slapped.
With a
okay?
tuna.
With a fish.
Yeah, this is a job for multi-bounce, pretty much.
Oh yeah, even if you don't have a ridiculous number of attack increasing badges, put on multi-bounce here. It's a good badge to put on here. And another line of them. Okay, so after killing all the Goombas, which is really easy to do, we have this puzzle. We have this thing over here that says 1, 3, and 10. Let's go ahead and hit the 1. You see how I hit it twice and it resets? Well, let's hit it once. Now it's red. Matter of fact, it's even flashing a little bit. 3, 1, 2, 3. Oops, I undid it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What do you think we have to do to the 10 one?
I don't know, blow it up with Bobbery. Yeah, blow it up with Bobbery!
Hit it 10 times. Let's go ahead and seize a little bit more paper magic, and it'll allow us to come up here and shine the sprite here that we can go ahead and utilize Koops to get. So I got a question. What would you expect to find in train station if you saw a giant treasure chest here? Would you expect to see something that would help you, say, conduct the train or some kind of interesting supply?
Probably like train parts. But no,
a new pair of boots. Actually, these boots are flipping fantastic. These boots are rare, valuable, and they increase my attack power. The Ultra Boots. Plus, they allow me to use a new ability known as the Spring Jump.
I'm gonna miss Toadette.
So you do that, and you go ahead and wind up your little paper body, and you can blast off again and climb up the pipes. The ability to climb up the pipes, I guess, was given to us by our brand new boots, because we couldn't hold our weight before, but I guess our new boots are so light that we can now hold our own weights and climb up on pipes.
Yay!
Also comes up to the new battle ability Spring Jump, which let me go ahead and cut off here and explain Spring Jump for everyone, okay?
Okay.
So just like with the Super Boots, we do actually get a new ability with the Ultra Boots, the Spring Jump, which costs 4 FP. Fudge! Let me try that again. Alright, so this is the Spring Jump. It costs 4 FP. Let's go ahead and start here. The key to do this, action fan, is to watch Mario's Shadow and... Fudge! Darn it! Let me try that again. Alright, so this is the Spring Jump. It costs 4 FP to use. I'm using 2 Flower Saver badges and FP to make it cost a lot less FP. You press A just before you land on the enemy, just like every other jump action command. The difference being it's really hard to see Mario. Watch his shadow is the key I've been told, and the key I've always followed. And it sometimes works, but out of all action commands in the game, this is the one I am definitely the weakest in. It is a very powerful move, despite my weakness in the Spring Jump, okay? Alright, Go ahead and use our new Ultra Fruits. We go ahead and end up here, fall down, and we end up in this room again. Now, you could end up getting stuck, or you could end up being really observant and saw that there was a key over here. How do we get to that key? Well, get past this little bit of a puzzle. Once again, I think I'm making this chapter look a lot easier than it really is.
I will admit that did take some skill of observation to see you had to go through there and do that.
Speaking of things, you hit the ceiling with a spring jump and this happens. Looks like it really, really hurts too.
He's made of paper. He'll be fine.
Alright, good point. Go ahead and grab that key, and you're set to go. You just have to run all the way back, and because I cleared out all the enemies, I don't have anything to put up with. Nothing at all. So after all that maneuvering, all those enemies squashing, we finally get to use this elevator. Go ahead and enter it. This doesn't exactly look like a very comfy elevator I would ever want to ride in my life.
Probably made in the 1930s.
Exactly.
Oh my god, not them again!
This is the first time I've seen these guys. They look sticky and yummy, but I don't want to eat them. I want to get them off of whatever they're cleaning onto.
I was referring to the original Paper Mario when I saw them.
Oh. Okay.
I hated them in the original.
Alright, so guess what? We pull a lever, which will make a switch appear. We hit the switch. By the way, that's a one-time switch. It disappears the moment I hit it. Someone would have to reset that switch in order for it to work again. We hit the switch, it disappears, and guess what it does? It lowers the drawbridge.
I still say we should throw the fat guy off.
So yeah, someone's gonna have to reset the switch now that I've pressed it. Oh boy, I wonder whose job that is. Why didn't they just make the lever do that? Why? I don't know why. Why don't you just make the lever do that? Anywho, another slow ride up the elevator. Sadly, this is the last Riverside Station we'll see unless I stupidly missed something, which I don't think I did.
Nah, you've covered it all.
There's
Let's get
one
the
last
hell out
thing
of this
here.
place.
Well, before we do, there is actually one last thing. This here.
Ah yes, don't forget the badge.
Either spring jump, knock that badge down. It's a close call partner, which I'll never use, but you know, you never know. If you actually stack close calls, put on multiple close calls, you get a ridiculous amount of evasion, actually. Something I would never want to rely off of, but it's true. So,
I mostly sold them. I only kept like one or two, that was about it.
well, anywho, our journey through the Riverside Station is over, and we are going to continue on the
Hey,
next
check your
episode.
FP. Did you need to refresh?
We're going to go to bed before the next day.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you automatically heal everything between each days because you quote-unquote sleep for free.
Just checking.
Not a problem. But yeah, I'll go ahead and save in the train, and we'll meet ya on day 3 on the next episode of Let's Play Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door.
See you next time.
Of course.
Woohoo!